Good evening, everyone. How are you doing this evening?
Hello,
I'm Neosha,
I'm Portia.
and we are Curated in Creativity. And this is our first live, so, give us some grace on what we're doing. But we wanted to come to you and talk to you a little bit about our book.
We're gonna wait for people to come in.
Um,
Anybody on there? I don't think.
Try now. Okay, invite them.
I don't know how to.
How do you tell if somebody?
So we're new, so we don't know. I think as we see people pop up, we're gonna ask, come on in the room. Don't see it. Let's see. Encourage viewers to sing. Welcome live. Hopefully we'll see some folks here in a minute. Come on in, come on in. You know what? I'm gonna log on and see if I can see.
We say this is our first time. This is our first time going live, period. We have not done this before. We're not even really sure if we're recording it for a later time, but we know we are live.
Okay, I'm gonna log in now. I want to keep it as me because I want to see if I see it in the I see us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Friends. We
So,
are.
so right now we're trying to see if we can figure out how to invite people to come on and watch, or if it just someone comes on as okay, so there it is right there.
Yes.
Someone comes in and then we'll know so we can go ahead and continue what we're doing. But I guess TikTok is telling us to give it a minute and see if some people come in. But if no one comes in, we're still going to continue with the live.
Come on in. We see one.
I guess I should have a phone.
Come on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Type welcome.
I'm not sure what the eyes mean. No sound.
They probably roll by, but they
look, it said no sound detected. Check your audio. Is what it said.
So that's.
Where do you find the gift gallery? Like the gift. Oh, my phone.
Unmute. Okay, so I'm gonna see if we can turn this up here. Here's our audio. I'm turn it all the way up. Hopefully it's not deafening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I think that's just people. Total viewers one.
So that's I think that's you.
Yeah. That would be me. Now, since we're on here, I'm gonna go ahead and take a look to see how I can record this. If we can record it since it's only me right now.
And how we can how we can record it, I guess.
We'll get better as we go, but since it's only me, I guess I'm talking to myself. And maybe they may record it from a different device or something. I don't know.
I mean,
about this and all that. I'm gonna remove this. Is there something up under there? Oh yeah, that's the only person. So, but I don't know where this will go. Like right here.
Like right there. Yeah.
Say hi.
I don't even know how.
Then I look over here and it's after the fact.
Yeah, because I'm trying to see.
Look, I even left. What? Oh, here we go. Welcome. Come on in the room. We're live tonight. Curated in one. Curated in creativity. Hello, Brianna. Is that Brianna? Brianna. How are you today? This is our first live. I'm Portia.
I'm Neosha.
We're waiting for a few people to come on in, and we're going to talk about some financial tips and some money things and all the good things. We are curated in creativity, and it's the name of our company.
Yes, and we're basically trying to help people and ourselves with finances. With the way the economy is going right now, the job market, we all getting a little bit older, and just want to make sure people are taking the opportunity to save the amount of money that they may need for.
Okay, now I see you. Awesome. Yeah, along with that, we have an ebook. We have wanted to point out some things about that and some savings tips. We're going to talk about like a money challenge we have going on to interest some of the viewers into, cutting back and saving. What that looks like, how you fall into some pitfalls of, paying out for lunches and just spending coffees on the go and things. We want to make sure that everyone is kind of mindful, and like Neosha said, the environment right now is one that you kind of want to, pay attention to, making sure you have what you need in case anything changes, like pivots. You have a plan in place should something go differently than what you expected. And so we want to talk a little bit about that as we get people into the room here.
Right. And one of the things we wanted to discuss, because we did create an ebook, kind of glare smart money moves for a secure future, and just kind of assist with actually looking at where your finances are. A lot of times we avoid looking at our bank account, we avoid looking at the amount of money that we're spending. And that's something that we should be looking at on a regular. But most of the times, if you like me, you probably don't look at it because you don't want to. You don't want to actually think you can't buy it. You just want to go ahead and buy it, and you'll think about what you need to do at a later time.
Hey, Apple Food Day, thank you for joining us tonight.
Yes. Good evening. How are you?
We're talking about our ebook. It's never too late, and for smart money moves for secure future. It's a long name. And so we're both in the title. It's never too late. We're both in our 50s. I'm turning 50 this year. And we're in the
52.
we're in, mid to end of our careers. We both have, 15. She has 20 plus years in finance. And so we're looking at, changes at this stage in the game, and what tips and what things you can do to start tucking that money away if you have not done so already. So
Right. And so one of the things we chose to do in our book is starting off in the first chapter so people could take a look at your first look at the last 30 days of your spending. Whether it be with your debit card, your credit card, include all your regular monthly bills, but we also want you to include everything. Because one thing that we do have a bad habit with is we swipe that card. That baby, that card work when you go to the register, whatever you want to pick up. Sometimes you go to the store and you be like, oh, that's cute. Let me get that. Oh, you know what? I need to stop at Starbucks. Oh, I'm not going to cook tonight. Let me just pick up a meal for us. This chart will help you kind of get a clear look at what you have spent in the last 30 days. So basically, what you will do is go on here and take the time. Let me see, it's
yeah,
kind of glared. You can
it's a
write
little
down
bit better.
everything and you kind of categorize it because you want to see, are these my monthly finances? Am I just taking, going to the movies? This lip gloss is cute. You know what? I like the way this cologne smells. Oh, this is a cute shirt. And even though we believe that Walmart is cost effective. A lot of times you can pick up a lot of stuff, and when you get to that register, you went there to buy $10 to $15 worth of stuff, and next thing you know, you've picked up way more than that. And so this allows you to kind of to start off looking at what are my spending habits. Let me see what I've done in the last 30 days damage wise, because it might just be a regular habit of what you're doing as far as your spending habit.
Yeah. And it'll jump out at you. I did this a couple years ago with just eating out. I was trying to get my nutrition together. And I didn't realize I was spending hundreds of dollars just in eating out. I'm not even talking about the grocery store, just in eating out, restaurants, and day to day. It really will highlight where your money is going. We know we have monthly bills, but that's not the bulk of it. The bulk of it is our picking up here and there. And so it really, we want to spotlight those things so you can see where your habits are and then where you can cut back and refocus that money and repurpose that money to do what you needed to do in this day and age and this time that we have right now.
So yeah, okay. So, and also too, a lot of times what we need to do is take a look at our credit cards. Do we have high interest rates on our credit cards? A lot of times we sign up, they give us a good amount, but a lot of times we have that large interest rate. And what happens is when we're making our payments, the majority of our payment goes towards the interest rate. It's not actually going towards what we spent or the principal of the payment of what we need. So that is something as well that we feel like people should look at, just to get control of your money and then to determine whether or not what you have extra and you see that you have extra, you can start investing it or you can put it to the side in your savings, however you see fit. But this is just for to secure yourself as well as your future. You might not be ready for retirement, but it's always good to have savings available.
Yeah. Also, as your good payment habits, we were talking about you should try to call, if you have good payment habits, you're calling your credit cards, you're seeing what that interest rate is, see if they can lower it. If you've been a long time customer, if you've been with the company for a while, you can show that, trending, making payments on time. They may decrease that interest rate for you. They may offer you something else with the lower rate and say, hey, it's not this card, but it's this card, and you can do a balance transfer into a 0% off for so many years to pay that off. So there's opportunities with starting to really take a good look at what your credit habits are as well.
Yes. So as we're talking about spending habits, what we want to do is also discuss the right now we're having a money challenge, and it's basically a cash challenge. What we want people to do is try to only use cash, even if you start off with just 1 week. Determine how much money you think you need for the week and have that cash on hand. Try not swiping your cards every time you see fit. Just by using cash, sometimes you end up saving more money than you think.
Yeah.
So have the
When you
cash
have to
on
count
hand.
that money out, that hurts sometimes. You
Yeah,
only got, a couple 20s and a 10. You may not want that $8 thing to break that 20 because once you break it, it's gone.
right.
So it really changes how you view it.
Plus, two, if you pay attention, a lot of people we don't go by the bank anymore and pick up money because we have a card. Yeah, you don't even have to
Too
swipe
easy.
the card no more. All you got to do is tap it to the machine. You don't even have to have a card. You can use your Apple Pay. It's so easy to just use money that we forget to keep count of what we're spending. And that's where you got to prioritize that and see what do we need and is it what we want. We need to focus on what we need and just I try it out for like a week or two and monitor your spending and see if you can develop any good habits as far as how you're spending your money and how you may want to put your money away.
Yeah. And as you continue with the credit cards, if you want to start then to take a look, chart them out, see what your lowest, um, rack and stack them from your lowest to your highest. You start off paying your smaller credit cards off first. It'll feel like you have some accomplishment there. If you start with the low ones, then you have some momentum to then, funnel that money onto your next card or repurpose the money and put it in emergency savings or a high yield savings account or tuck it away for a rainy day. I know you have some interesting ideas on how you save.
Yes. So for me, I got in the habit of saving because I do have my savings and checkings account, and automatically money goes to my savings. However, it's just easy for me to go online and transfer back to my checking so that I can use it. So what I started doing is I actually purchased a small safe that I keep in the closet, and every pay period I do stop by the ATM, whether it's $100 or $50. I withdraw money. I've gone to the dollar and quarter store, bought a pack of envelopes, and what I do is every pay period, I try to put $100 each pay period into an envelope. I just write $100 on it and I put it in my safe. That's so that I have cash on hand when needed, but a lot of it is just so I don't use it. Once I get to a certain amount, then I want to go get a I forgot what it's called.
Cashier's check?
A cashier's check in my name and put it back in my safe.
And no expiration date. You don't have to worry about it expiring or anything.
Right. So that is a way that I have chosen to kind of grow my money outside of just put it in my savings account. Some life happens, and sometimes you do need cash on hand, and that has helped me with not having it in my purse. Because if it's in my purse, you know it's there. Next thing you know, the $50 turns into $10.
Right.
But if it's just in my safe, I really don't think about it, and that has helped me save money.
Yeah, and it's a fireproof safe and also fireproof envelopes if that's a hang up for you. But if that's a good tip, I'm thinking about trying that method. I like that. I put mine in a high yield savings account. It automatically is deducted from my check. It goes to a different bank, different from my checking account, because if it was with my checking account, I would be always in it. So I have to make a call and consciously say, please send me some money if an emergency rises or something of that nature. So I did, separate it to make sure, it is a hassle to go to get the money that I need. So we want to, as we're talking, create good habits and tell you to like, follow, and share, even though we're the only two in here, but that's okay. We're creating good habits here.
Someone's putting eyes on us.
Okay,
so something might
watching. Right. And this is new to us, but we won't be new to you much longer because we were going to be on here consistently. Well, we'll pick a couple of days a week and we want discussions and topics and really get this money conversation going. We're going to talk from our ebook. One of our ebooks, It's Never Too Late. Smart Money Moves for a Secure Future. It's out on our website. It's in our link in bio for Curated and Creativity. It's on a Beacons link. You can go. We have all kinds of digital products out there, journals and free digital lists. We have the ebook. We have budget spreadsheets for you to download. So we all have, and other goodies are coming. We're still steady working on things and getting them out there for the consumer to make sure you have everything you need. It's about you and trying to get this conversation going. 2025 has been a different bear so far. So we don't know what to expect. So we want to be ready.
Yes, we're trying to be prepared and prepare with you as well. And just so you know, in case you haven't seen our previous video, we actually both work a 9 to 5. We are actually both caregivers for a family member in the evening. So we will actually end up having other digital products about being a caregiver for your family and, caring for them and having self-care as well. So as this journey goes on, we will have other products out there to just kind of be there and let people understand. We understand what they're going through because we're going through it well.
Yeah.
We just recently went back to the office full time Monday through Friday.
We're finance professionals. Yeah. By the way, we work in our full time job. Is finance.
Yes, we're in finance full time. We're back.
Hi, Tamiko.
Hey, we're back in the office full time, and so we're making some adjustments to what's going on with our lifestyle as well, trying to get a hold on it and determine, okay, what are we going to do to make sure that when we're ready to retire, we're ready.
And we don't have to be a Walmart greeter at the end of the day. Not that there's anything wrong with the Walmart greeters. We love you, but we don't want to do it. Right. So when it's time to retire, we want to be able to comfortably and financially be okay to step away and start the other phase of our life. We're excited about that chapter too.
Right.
So we're just trying to prepare and get ready for what's to come, for what's seen and what's unseen. You have to prepare.
And hopefully you guys will be here to take that journey with us. Because like we said, we've started some of our habits of what we're doing, but as well as, like we said, we're going back into this journey of being at the office full time, seeing how things are changing up. Now we're stepping back and taking a full look at, hey, what's going on with my life? Life is lifing, and we want to make sure that we're prepared and trying to help other people get prepared for the changes that are here and that are coming. Some things might not affect you, but right now, the way that we're seeing it, it just seems like a lot of things are affecting a lot of people.
Yeah.
And
not in a
we're
good
trying
way.
to prepare
Always.
ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
So with that being said, we hope to see you
yes.
on our next live. Also, too, if it's something that you would like us to discuss about
Drop it in the
finance,
comments.
or you have any questions, feel free to put something in the comments or go on to our page and ask a question.
Message us
And
directly.
definitely, like we do at work, if we don't know, we will try
We
to
will
find
out
for
for you for sure. So, yep, we're going to say good night and thank you for joining us. And we'll see you again soon, probably Thursday.
Right.
All right.
Have a good one.
Have a good one.